I'm Natalie Alegria. My speech is Britney Spears' cultural impact on society. When you hear the name Britney Spears, what comes to mind? Maybe it's her iconic schoolgirl outfit, her catchy pop hits, or the media frenzy that surrounded her personal struggles. But what if I told you Britney Spears had contributed far more to society than just music? Britney's story is bigger than entertainment. It reflects larger societal issues we're still grappling with today. How we treat mental health, how the media exploits people in the spotlight, and how legal systems can fail the very people they're supposed to protect. For more than 2 decades, Britney Spears has been a global figure known for her music, her public battles, and more recently, her fight for freedom. Her journey has been covered in her memoir, The Woman in Me, and countless documentaries and articles. Today, I want to share how Britney Spears shaped pop culture, opened global conversations about mental health, and became a symbol for legal reform through the #FreeBritney movement. Let's start with her influence on pop culture. Britney Spears burst into the music industry in 1998 with the Baby One More Time. It wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural moment. The album sold over 10 million copies in its first year and catapulted Britney into superstardom. From there, she dominated the early 2000s music scene, earning the title Princess of Pop. Artists like Miley Cyrus, Ariana Grande, and Billie Eilish have all cited Britney as an inspiration for their own careers. But Britney's influence went beyond music. Her fashion, music videos, and performances became defining moments in pop culture. Who could forget her snake performance at the 2001 MTV Music Video Awards or her elaborate Super Bowl halftime show? Britney set the standard for what is meant to be a pop star at that time, and that influence is still felt today. Yet beyond the fame and success, Britney's struggles soon became very public, and this brings me to the second part of her impact, her role in changing the conversation about mental health. In 2007, Britney's personal life spiraled under intense media scrutiny. Paparazzi followed her everywhere. Every breakdown, every misstep was plastered across headlines, from her shaving her head to altercations with photographers. Instead of compassion, Britney became the punchline of jokes and late-night shows. The media labeled her crazy rather than recognizing a young woman struggling with very real mental health issues. This exploitation forced society to start looking at how we treat mental health, especially when it comes to celebrities. Fans, mental health advocates, and even other artists began pushing back, calling for empathy and understanding. Britney's very public breakdown became a wake-up call that mental illness isn't entertainment. It's something that requires compassion and support. The 2021 documentary Framing Britney Spears reignited this global conversation. It exposed not just the cruelty of the media, but also the ways society fails to support those battling mental health challenges. Britney's story became a symbol of resilience and the need for change. But Britney's challenges weren't just emotional, they were legal. This brings me to the third major way Britney Spears has impacted society. The #FreeBritney movement and its effects on conservatorship reforms. In 2008, Britney was placed under a conservatorship, a legal arrangement where her father and a team of lawyers controlled her finances, career, and even personal decisions. This conservatorship lasted 13 years. Many fans noticed something wasn't right, and soon the #FreeBritney movement was born. What started as a hashtag became a global rallying cry for Britney's freedom. This movement gained support from celebrities, politicians, and mental health advocates. In 2021, Britney finally spoke out in court, revealing the horrifying details of her conservatorship, being forced to work against her will, being medicated without her consent, and even being denied the right to have more children. This testimony was a turning point. The world listened, the conservatorship was finally terminated, but the impact didn't stop there. California passed the Free Britney Act, aimed at providing better oversight over conservatorships. Britney's case shed light on a broken system, sparking conversations about protecting the rights of people under these legal arrangements. So when we think about Britney Spears today, it's important to see the full picture. Yes, she's a pop icon who shaped an entire generation's music taste, but also a symbol of resilience, a woman who fought for her freedom and sparked a global movement. Britney's influence reaches far beyond this stage. Her story forced us to confront how we treat mental health, how we view celebrities, and how we protect or fail to protect the vulnerable. She reminds us that even in the darkest moments, we can reclaim our voice, our freedom, and our power.